What's some of the types of injuries you see in accidents that involve bicycles?
A lot of road rash. If they're wearing their helmet, it reduces the incidence of head injury. But if they're not, we have seen head injury.
Yeah. Broken bones?
Broken bones can be from it also. Just depends on how you get hit or how you hit somebody. You're definitely going to the hospital.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, guys, very much.
Me too.
So we can contact you guys if we get questions or think of something later.
Yeah.
Yep.
We may do this again some other time.
We can do that.
Good.
Yep.
Thank you so much. This is our very first year doing it. So.
Do either of the departments do organized rides, or is it just kind of a duty related?
I don't know.
We don't. I was actually talking to Troy there about what are some things that you all are doing with the city.
We've got the red bikes here. We've got some. We have some step-through bikes as well. There is a downtown. Any employees for the city of Kingsport can basically come down and check out a bike. You have to sign the release, all the information. You have to know what the traffic laws are, and it's all included with that. Helmets are provided. One of these helmets over here is one of the city helmets. And if you're riding, of course, at night, you have to have your lights, that sort of stuff. We also recommend high visibility clothing.
And that's if you're a city employee?
That is a city employee. Any city employee can come down, check a bike out. You can take it on vacation with you, or you can ride it around town. I know the planning department, I know in MPO, we run a lot of errands on. I've got to drop paperwork off over at the library. Do I get my car, drive over there? Do I just ride my bike over there? It's a lot quicker for me to just hop on the bike, take off, go, and I can be there and back before I can get to my car and drive over. Same thing with going to lunch.
Cheaper than a horse and cheaper than driving.
Hey, don't have to feed it. Yeah, definitely cheaper to clean up after. But this summer we took an initiative with the planning department and came through and I think it hit every downtown restaurant this summer with group rides. There were a couple groups that were riding around, but there were over 40 restaurants down there. And every day at lunch, just hopped on and took off, and we enjoyed it. So, and that's a group. As far as the employees right now, anyone who's interested, let me know, and I'll get you hooked up with it and come ride with us.
Show of hands, how many people here are working for the city of Kingsport in some capacity? 2? Downtown Kingsport Association, we'll say.
We're independent.
Independent? Did she get to rent a bike for nothing?
Nope.
I got to charge her. They wrote you a ticket too,
My own bike. I have a tandem.
Oh, that's your black bike? That's such a good bicycle.
Thank you.
It's part of the wellness program. It doesn't cost anything.
Sure.
They're provided by the city to help employees as far as choose a healthy transportation alternative. Now, everyone here, as far as employees go, that are in the audience, for sure, myself, we've all participated. There are several here that have. If you go to the planning improvement building, if you walk in and start looking at the offices, you'll see a lot of bicycles hanging around.
Okay. Thanks.
We did 2 classes this year, one with the police department and one at Sullivan County EMS. The International Police Mountain Bike Association. They taught police cyclists for the police department and EMS cyclists for the fire and EMS. We've done 2 of those classes here this year. We certified 12 members in our department. 2. And EMS certified 5. So we've had that type of training for public safety cycling. That's kind of the model we're going towards. I know Chief Quillen has rejuvenated the public safety cyclists in his department. The fire department's been doing it now for a while, but we never really had an organized training until we were able to find an instructor out of Asheville came over and taught. So that's one of the things we've been doing.
And we have a goal with the police department too to incorporate bikes more in a patrol aspect versus just public events, such as parades or fun fests or anything. We're wanting to get bikes out there to do more proactive things because you can do a lot on a bike that you could never do in a car. People see the black and whites coming from way down the road or see the headlights or whatever. We're having a very big problem with auto burglaries or something like that in an area. I'd like to put some bikes out at night and they could ride right up on the guys and they'd never know it. I've talked to people in the department who have been there for a number of years and used to be a part of our bike patrol unit. and they said that they rode right up on drug deals and grabbed actually the two people's hands as they were making the exchange because they just had no idea they were there. So there's a lot of advantages to it, and you've got a $400 bike versus however much a cruiser costs, over $30,000 for sure.
And speaking of duty advantages, Jim, don't I recall a story about a save on a bike?
We've had a number of Crazy Ace is one of the big events we do, and actually the bike can get through a crowd quicker than a mule can or a vehicle.
Without it kicking somebody.
Exactly. So with that being said, we were right on top of two patients that were overcome from the road race and had very good outcomes. Our bike medics were on scene, got both patients stabilized, transported to Holston Valley, and without any type of incident, recovered fully.
So the med bikes are fully equipped.
Med bikes are fully equipped, and you get all our advanced life support gear just like you would an ambulance. We're just getting transported.
How many of those bikes does the fire department have?
We have four of those bikes, and it takes 2 bikes to make up a team, so we can actually deploy 2 teams in any event like that. We're looking, hopefully, to expand that to probably 6 teams as our next growth.
Good.
Very good.
I like a bicycle.
Any other questions? All right, gentlemen, appreciate it.
Thank y'all, appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Mr. Everhart, thank you, sir. Mr. Everhart and Farrell. Mr. Farrell, good job.